welcome to Parallel Essence, the podcast that explores the wonders of the multiverse. Today's topic is Quantum Encounter Expedition, and we are excited to bring you the first installment of our gripping story. Join us on this thrilling journey through parallel dimensions and quantum mechanics, as we uncover the mysteries of the universe. The space exploration team comprises of 6 individuals, each with their unique skills and expertise. Their mission is to explore a distant planet in a nearby galaxy and gather data on its atmosphere, geology, and potential for supporting life. The team consists of a captain, a pilot, a geologist, a biologist, a physicist, and an engineer. They have undergone extensive training and are equipped with state-of-the-art technology and equipment necessary for their mission's success. The team members are excited and nervous about the mission's prospects, but they are confident in their abilities and ready to face any challenges that come their way. They have spent months preparing for this moment and are eager to finally embark on their journey to the unknown. The team boards the spacecraft that will take them on their journey to the distant planet. They conduct a final check of all systems to ensure everything is functioning correctly. The pilot initiates the launch sequence, and the spacecraft lifts off the launch pad and into space. The team members are filled with excitement and awe as they watch the planet and its moon recede into the distance. As they journey deeper into space, they begin to acclimate to the spacecraft's environment, adapting to zero-gravity conditions and the challenges that come with it. The team continues to monitor the spacecraft's systems in progress, preparing for the critical stage of entering the planet's atmosphere. The spacecraft enters the planet's atmosphere, and the team prepares for the landing. They experience turbulence and vibrations as the spacecraft descends, but they remain calm and focused. The pilot skillfully guides the spacecraft to a safe landing spot, and the team disembarks, taking in their surroundings. They are greeted by an alien landscape, with unusual rock formations, unusual vegetation, and unusual wildlife. The team conducts an initial survey of the landing site, gathering data on the environment's conditions, and mapping out the surrounding terrain. They are excited to begin their exploration and make their way to the base camp they will set up. The team members are struck by the planet's beauty and uninspiring nature. They take in the alien landscape's stunning colors, textures, and overworldly features, captivated by the planet's strange and unfamiliar beauty. They also note the potential hazards of the environment, including extreme weather conditions, toxic gases, and potential geological hazards. The team is mindful of the need to proceed with caution and to follow established safety protocols. They begin to make observations and collect data, marveling at the planet's unique and fascinating characteristics. The team sets up a temporary base camp on the planet's surface. They work together to assemble the necessary equipment and supplies, including tents, a power generator, and communication equipment. The base camp's establishment is a critical step in the mission, allowing the team to conduct their exploration efforts safely and efficiently. The team establishes a communication link with the spacecraft in orbit, allowing them to relay information and receive instructions. They also conduct a safety check to ensure the base camp is secure and free from potential hazards. The team begins to acclimate to the planet's environment, making necessary adjustments to their equipment and protocols, and creating a detailed plan for their initial exploration. The team sets out on their first mission to explore the planet's surface, equipped with various scientific instruments and protective gear. They are in awe of the planet's natural beauty, which is unlike anything they have seen before. The terrain is rugged and varied, with towering mountains, deep valleys, and vast plains. The team spends hours exploring the different features of the planet, collecting samples and taking measurements. They also encounter a variety of plant and animal life, some of which are completely alien to them. The team takes extensive notes and photographs to document their findings. As the team continues their exploration, they detect strange energy readings in a particular area of the planet. The readings are unlike anything they have encountered before and appear to be emanating from deep underground. The team is intrigued and decides to investigate further. They deploy specialized equipment to drill into the ground, and after several hours, they uncover a hidden chamber. Inside, they find a strange device that is emitting the mysterious energy readings. The team is excited by this discovery and begins to study the device in more detail. As the team continues their study of the device, they suddenly find themselves surrounded by a group of strange beings. The beings are humanoid in shape but have a distinctly alien appearance. The team is initially shocked and frightened but quickly realizes that the beings are not hostile. The beings communicate with the team telepathically and introduce themselves as the Quantum Aliens. The team is amazed and intrigued by this encounter and begins to ask the Quantum Aliens questions about their origins and technology. As the team interacts with the Quantum Aliens, they begin to realize the extent of their unique abilities. The Quantum Aliens can manipulate subatomic particles, allowing them to control matter and energy at a fundamental level. They also have the ability to communicate telepathically and can perceive the world in ways that are completely beyond human comprehension. The team is both fascinated and intimidated by the Quantum Aliens' abilities and begins to explore ways in which they can learn from them. The team spends several days attempting to communicate with the Quantum Aliens, but they struggle to find a common language. The Quantum Aliens' mode of communication is vastly different from anything the team has encountered before, and their concepts of time, space, and causality are also vastly different. Despite these challenges, the team remains determined to establish a meaningful dialogue with the Quantum Aliens and continues to experiment with different approaches. As the team continues their efforts to communicate with the Quantum Aliens, they begin to realize the enormity of the language barrier. The Quantum Aliens' language is not only vastly different from any human language but is also based on entirely different principles. The team realizes that they will need to fundamentally alter their approach to language and communication if they are to make progress with the Quantum Aliens. As days turn into weeks, the team becomes increasingly frustrated and impatient with their lack of progress in communicating with the Quantum Aliens. The team is used to being in control and having a clear sense of purpose, but the Quantum Aliens' communication style is completely beyond their comprehension. The team begins to feel like they are wasting their time and resources on an impossible task. The Quantum Aliens seemed to understand the team's attempts at communication, but they were hesitant to respond. After some time, the Quantum Aliens began to communicate with the team using a combination of gestures and sounds. The team was excited to finally have some form of communication with the Quantum Aliens, but they still struggled to understand the aliens' language. Despite the language barrier, the team continued to make progress in their attempts to communicate with the Quantum Aliens. The Quantum Aliens seemed to be curious about the team and their technology, but it was unclear what their intentions were. The team began to document their communication attempts with the Quantum Aliens. hoping to learn more about their language and culture. As they continued to communicate with the quantum aliens, the team realized that their assumptions about the aliens' motivations and intentions may have been incorrect. The team was determined to learn as much as possible about the quantum aliens and establish a peaceful relationship with them. As the team continued to communicate with the quantum aliens, they began to learn more about their culture and technology. The quantum aliens were advanced in ways the team had never seen before, with a deep understanding of quantum mechanics and the ability to manipulate subatomic particles at will. The team was fascinated by the quantum aliens' technology and began to study it in order to better understand it. Through their interactions with the quantum aliens, the team learned about their complex social structure and their belief in a higher power. The team was careful to respect the quantum aliens' culture and beliefs, but they were also eager to learn more about them. The team's interactions with the quantum aliens began to shift from purely scientific to more personal as they learned more about their culture and way of life. Despite the challenges of the language barrier, the team and the quantum aliens were able to establish a level of mutual respect and understanding. The team was excited to continue learning from the quantum aliens and to further expand their knowledge of the universe. As the team continued to communicate with the quantum aliens, they began to sense that the aliens were taking an increased interest in them. The quantum aliens were fascinated by the team's technology and their ability to travel through space. The team was initially wary of the quantum aliens' interest, but they soon realized that the aliens were simply curious and not hostile. The team began to share more information with the quantum aliens about their technology and their mission to explore the universe. The quantum aliens seemed to be impressed by the team's accomplishments and even began to offer suggestions for how they could improve their technology. The team was grateful for the quantum aliens' interest and eager to learn from their advanced technology in return. The team began to discuss the possibility of a more formal collaboration with the quantum aliens in order to further expand their knowledge and capabilities. The team was excited by the potential for long-lasting partnerships between their species and looked forward to the future possibilities it could bring. As the team delved deeper into their conversations with the quantum aliens, they began to realize that there were some fundamental differences in ideology and worldview. The quantum aliens had a more collective mindset and placed a higher value on the greater good, while the team's individualistic perspectives were clashing with that. The team also struggled to understand the aliens' unique morality, which seemed to be based more on the concept of balance rather than absolutes. These differences began to create tensions and misunderstandings between the two groups, leading to the first signs of conflict. The team felt frustrated and impatient with the slow progress of communication, while the quantum aliens seemed indifferent to their concerns. As the team continued to explore the planet and gather data, they noticed the quantum aliens closely monitoring their movements. This made the team feel uneasy and on edge, as they couldn't tell if the aliens were simply curious or had more sinister intentions. The conflict between the team and the quantum aliens was reaching a boiling point, and the team knew they needed to find a way to resolve it before things escalated further. The team's initial optimism about the potential for collaboration with the quantum aliens was quickly fading as they realized how different their ideologies and worldviews were. The team was more focused on individual achievement and self-interest, while the quantum aliens placed a higher value on the greater good of their community. The quantum aliens' morality was based on balance and harmony, which the team struggled to understand from their own more absolute perspective. The team also had trouble grasping the quantum aliens' concepts of time and space, which were vastly different from their own. These differences in ideology and worldview were causing the team to question their own assumptions and beliefs, and they found themselves engaged in deep philosophical discussions with the quantum aliens. However, these discussions often led to frustration and tension, as the team struggled to reconcile their own beliefs with those of the quantum aliens. The quantum aliens, for their part, were patient and understanding, but they also seemed to view the team's worldview as primitive and limited. The team knew that if they were going to find a way to collaborate with the quantum aliens, they would need to find a way to bridge these vast differences in ideology and worldview. As the team continued to interact with the quantum aliens, they began to get the sense of how the aliens viewed humanity. The quantum aliens seemed to see humans as a primitive species, with limited understanding and potential. They viewed humanity's obsession with individual achievement and self-interest as a weakness that prevented them from achieving their full potential. The quantum aliens also saw humanity's limited lifespan as a hindrance to progress, as it prevented them from fully experiencing the universe and understanding its complexities. However, despite these views, the quantum aliens seemed genuinely interested in the team and humanity as a whole, and they were willing to engage in conversations and share their knowledge. The team found this both humbling and frustrating, as they struggled to reconcile their own beliefs about humanity with the quantum aliens' perspective. The team also realized that the quantum aliens' advanced technology and understanding of the universe gave them a unique perspective on humanity and its place in the universe. As they continued to interact with the quantum aliens, the team began to question their own assumptions about humanity and what it means to be human. As the team learned more about the quantum aliens, they began to develop a complex and nuanced view of them. They were amazed by their advanced technology and abilities, but also wary of their potential to manipulate and control. Some team members were more trusting and eager to establish a positive relationship, while others remained skeptical and cautious. The team's differing perspectives often led to heated debates and discussions about the best course of action. Despite their disagreements, the team was united in their curiosity and desire to learn more about the quantum aliens and their culture. They also felt a sense of responsibility to represent humanity well and to avoid any actions that could harm the quantum aliens or their planet. As they continued to interact with the quantum aliens, the team's view of them evolved and deepened, revealing both similarities and differences between the two species. Ultimately, their experiences with the quantum aliens would shape their understanding of the universe and their place in it. The team's fascination with the quantum aliens' abilities led them to delve deeper into the quantum mechanics behind them. They discovered that the quantum aliens were able to manipulate subatomic particles in ways that were previously thought impossible. Through careful observation and experimentation, the team began to understand the complex physics behind the quantum aliens' abilities. They were awed by the quantum aliens' mastery of quantum mechanics and the potential implications of their discoveries for humanity. However, they also realized that the quantum aliens' abilities were rooted in a vastly different understanding of the universe and its fundamental laws. The team grappled with the philosophical implications of these differences and the possibility of a fundamental incompatibility between human and quantum alien perspectives. Despite these challenges, the team remained committed to learning as much as they could about the quantum aliens and their abilities. They hoped that this knowledge could be used to advance human understanding and technology, while also fostering a peaceful and productive relationship with the quantum aliens. The team's growing understanding of the quantum mechanics behind the quantum aliens' abilities revealed the incredible power and potential of subatomic particle manipulation. The quantum aliens were able to create and control particles in ways that defied human understanding and capability. The team was fascinated by the potential applications of this technology, from creating clean energy sources to developing new medical treatments. However, they also recognized the potential dangers of such power in the wrong hands. They debated the ethical implications of using this technology, and whether it was appropriate for humans to attempt to replicate it. They also grappled with the philosophical and metaphysical implications of this technology, questioning whether humans were ready to wield such power and what it would mean for our understanding of the universe. Despite these challenges, the team continued to explore the quantum aliens technology, hoping to find ways to use it for the betterment of humanity. They also remained mindful of the potential consequences of their actions and the impact they could have on the fragile relationships between humans and quantum aliens. The space exploration team spent weeks analyzing the quantum aliens technology, trying to figure out how it worked. They made some progress but found that replicating the technology was much more difficult than they initially thought. The quantum aliens technology seemed to operate on principles that were completely foreign to human science. Nevertheless, the team continued to experiment and eventually made some breakthroughs. They managed to replicate some of the quantum technology and were amazed by its capabilities. However, they also realized that the technology had immense potential for both good and evil. The space exploration team was faced with a difficult ethical dilemma. On the one hand, the quantum technology they had replicated had enormous potential for improving human life. It could be used to cure diseases, provide limitless energy, and even travel faster than the speed of light. On the other hand, the technology could also be used for destruction and manipulation. The team debated the ethical implications of using such powerful technology and decided that caution was necessary. They agreed to limit the use of the technology until they had a better understanding of its capabilities and potential consequences. The space exploration team realized that the quantum technology they had replicated had the potential to completely revolutionize human society. The technology could be used to solve some of the most pressing problems facing humanity, such as climate change, energy scarcity, and disease. However, the team also recognized that the introduction of such powerful technology could have unintended consequences. It could change the balance of power between nations and even threaten the very existence of humanity. The team debated the potential impact of quantum technology on humanity and agreed that it was important to proceed with caution. The space exploration team continued to learn more about the quantum aliens and their origins. They discovered that the quantum aliens had been exploring the universe for millions of years and had encountered many other intelligent species. They had learned to manipulate quantum particles and had developed technologies that allowed them to travel faster than the speed of light. The team was amazed by the quantum aliens' vast knowledge and experience and wondered what else they could learn from them. The space exploration team was humbled by the quantum aliens' long history of exploration and discovery. They realized that their own understanding of the universe was limited compared to that of the quantum aliens. The team was eager to learn more from the quantum aliens and asked them many questions about their experiences. They were particularly interested in learning more about the quantum mechanics behind the quantum aliens' abilities. The space exploration team learned that the quantum aliens had a unique perspective on their place in the universe. They saw themselves as caretakers of the universe, responsible for protecting it and maintaining its balance. They believed that all intelligent species had a role to play in the universe and that cooperation was essential for the survival of all. The team was impressed by the quantum aliens' philosophical outlook and wondered how it would impact their interactions with humans. As the space exploration team and the quantum aliens continued to work together, they began to engage in philosophical discussions about morality, consciousness, and the nature of reality. The quantum aliens had a unique perspective on these topics, shaped by their understanding of quantum mechanics and their own unique abilities. The team found these discussions challenging but thought-provoking, and they were impressed by the quantum aliens' insights and intellectual curiosity. The team also found that they had much to contribute to these discussions, drawing on their own experiences and cultural backgrounds. Through these conversations, both the team and the quantum aliens began to develop a deeper understanding of each other's worldview. The team began to see the quantum aliens not just as strange and mysterious beings, but as complex and intelligent individuals with their own rich culture and history. Similarly, the quantum aliens began to see the team as more than just primitive creatures, recognizing the depth of their intelligence and the complexity of their social structures. These philosophical discussions deepened the bond between the two species, fostering a sense of mutual respect and understanding. As the space exploration team continued to engage in philosophical discussions with the quantum aliens, they began to explore the topic of morality in greater depth. The quantum aliens had a unique perspective on morality, rooted in their understanding of quantum mechanics and their own culture and history. They believed that morality was not absolute, but rather a function of the observer's perspective and the context in which the action occurred. To the quantum aliens, there were no inherently good or evil actions, only those that were beneficial or harmful in a given situation. This view challenged the team's traditional understanding of morality, which was grounded in the idea of universal principles and absolute values. The team found the quantum aliens' perspective challenging but thought-provoking, and they began to question their own assumptions about morality. Through these discussions, both the team and the quantum aliens began to develop a deeper understanding of each other's values and perspectives. While they did not always agree on what was right or wrong, they came to appreciate the complexity of moral decision-making and the importance of context in determining what actions were appropriate. As the space exploration team engaged in philosophical discussions with the quantum aliens, they began to reflect on their own understanding of morality. They recognized that their traditional understanding of morality, grounded in universal principles and absolute values, was limited and incomplete. Through their conversations with the quantum aliens, they began to appreciate the importance of context in determining what actions were appropriate and how different cultural perspectives could shape moral decision-making. They also began to question the role of intention in moral decision-making, recognizing that even well-intentioned actions could have unintended consequences. The team found these discussions challenging but ultimately enriching, as they came to appreciate the complexity of moral decision-making and the importance of a nuanced understanding of different perspectives. They also recognized that their own cultural biases and assumptions had shaped their understanding of morality, and they sought to be more open-minded and receptive to the perspectives of others. Through these discussions, The team developed a deeper respect for the quantum aliens and their unique perspective on morality, even as they continued to grapple with the challenges of cross-species communication. Overall, the team's engagement with the quantum aliens had broadened their horizons and enriched their understanding of the universe and their place within it. After several joint experiments on quantum mechanics, the space exploration team and the quantum aliens began to see the potential benefits of working together. The quantum aliens were able to provide the team with new insights into the workings of the universe, while the team was able to provide the quantum aliens with a new perspective on the nature of life. They began to share their knowledge and resources, working together to solve some of the greatest mysteries of the universe. The team was excited by the prospect of advancing human understanding of the universe, while the quantum aliens were eager to learn more about the human race and its potential. They began to develop new technologies and techniques for manipulating subatomic particles, which could have tremendous implications for space exploration and beyond. The two species started to build a strong working relationship, despite their differences in culture and worldview. They began to see each other as partners in the quest for knowledge and understanding, rather than as adversaries or competitors. It was a historic moment in the history of both species, as they worked together to unlock the secrets of the universe. The joint experiments on quantum mechanics continued to yield exciting new discoveries for both the space exploration team and the quantum aliens. They were able to observe and manipulate subatomic particles in ways that had never been possible before, gaining new insights into the workings of the universe. The team and the quantum aliens worked together to design and build new technologies for studying quantum mechanics, including advanced particle accelerators and quantum computers. They were able to test and refine their theories about the nature of reality, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and understanding. The experiments also led to the discovery of new subatomic particles and phenomena, which could have important implications for a wide range of scientific fields. The team and the quantum aliens continued to share their knowledge and resources, building a strong foundation for future collaboration. They were able to overcome the language and cultural barriers that had initially hindered communication between the two species, developing a deep mutual respect and understanding. It was an exciting time for both the team and the quantum aliens, as they pushed the limits of what was possible in the field of quantum mechanics. As the team and the quantum aliens continued to make breakthroughs in the field of quantum mechanics, they began to realize the potential benefits of quantum technology for humanity. Quantum computers, for example, can be used to solve complex problems that are currently beyond the capabilities of classical computers. They can also be used to develop new materials, drugs, and other products that could revolutionize many industries. Quantum communication technology could also provide unparalleled levels of security for sensitive data and communications. The team and the quantum aliens also explored the possibility of using quantum technology for space travel, including faster-than-light travel and quantum teleportation. They believed that these technologies could open up new frontiers for human exploration and discovery. However, they also recognized the potential risks and ethical considerations associated with the use of quantum technology. They continued to work together to explore these issues and to ensure that any use of quantum technology was done in a responsible and ethical manner. As the space exploration team continued to learn more about the quantum aliens, they also discovered that despite their advanced technology and abilities, the quantum aliens were not invincible. The quantum aliens had certain weaknesses and vulnerabilities that the team could potentially exploit if necessary. For example, the quantum aliens were highly dependent on a particular element found only on their home planet, without which their technology and abilities would suffer greatly. Additionally, the quantum aliens were vulnerable to certain types of radiation, which could disrupt their abilities and even cause physical harm. However, the team recognized that exploiting these weaknesses would be a risky move and could potentially harm their relationship with the quantum aliens. They also realized that the quantum aliens were likely aware of their weaknesses and had taken measures to protect themselves. The team decided to focus on learning from the quantum aliens and collaborating with them rather than trying to exploit their weaknesses. They hoped that by working together, they could create a better future for both their species. Despite their desire to collaborate with the quantum aliens, the space exploration team couldn't help but be concerned about their vulnerabilities. They worried that if an outside force were to discover and exploit the quantum aliens' weaknesses, it could have disastrous consequences for the entire species. The team also worried that the quantum aliens may not have fully considered the potential risks and consequences of their vulnerabilities. They debated whether to bring up their concerns with the quantum aliens, but feared it could damage their fragile relationship. Ultimately, they decided to tread carefully and continue to learn as much as possible about the quantum aliens' vulnerabilities without directly confronting them about it. They also began to explore ways to potentially help the quantum aliens protect themselves from outside threats. The team recognized that the quantum aliens had much to teach them about advanced technology and abilities, but also felt a sense of responsibility to ensure their safety and well-being. They hoped that by continuing to work together, they could create a stronger, more resilient partnerships between their species. The quantum aliens listened carefully to the team's concerns and acknowledged their valid points. They explained that their vulnerabilities were a natural consequence of their unique abilities, which were developed over millions of years of evolution. However, they assured the team that they had developed sophisticated methods to protect themselves and their technology. They also offered to collaborate with the team to develop new technologies that could help overcome their weaknesses. One day, the team discovered evidence of a plot against them, involving a group of rogue aliens who opposed their presence on the planet. The team immediately alerted the quantum aliens, who launched an investigation. They found out that the rogue group was planning to attack the team's base camp, using advanced technology that they had stolen from the quantum aliens. The quantum aliens quickly neutralized the threat and apprehended the rogue group. The quantum aliens conducted a thorough investigation of the plot and discovered that the rogue group had been influenced by radical ideology that viewed humans as a threat to their way of life. The quantum aliens were shocked and saddened by this revelation, as their culture emphasized peaceful coexistence and cooperation with other species. They vowed to work even harder to promote understanding and tolerance among their own kind. After the rogue group was neutralized, the team and the quantum aliens held a joint ceremony to celebrate their victory over the forces of intolerance and violence. The two species exchanged gifts and promises of continued cooperation, and the team expressed their gratitude to the quantum aliens for their quick action and support. Although the plot had been resolved, it had a significant impact on the relationships between the team and the quantum aliens. The team realized that their presence on the planet was not universally welcomed and that they needed to be more sensitive to the concerns of the local population. The quantum aliens, for their part, felt a sense of betrayal by members of their own kind and struggled to reconcile their ideals with the harsh reality of conflict. The quantum aliens were deeply affected by the plot and the betrayal of their own kind. Many of them felt a sense of shame and guilt, as they believed that they should have been able to prevent the rogue group from acting on their beliefs. However, they also felt a renewed sense of determination to promote peace and understanding, both on their own planet and throughout the universe. The team was also deeply affected by the plot and the violence that they had witnessed. They struggled to reconcile their own ideals of exploration and discovery with the reality of conflict and danger. However, they also felt a renewed sense of purpose and commitment to their mission, as they realized the importance of promoting understanding and tolerance between different species. The conflict had a profound impact on the team's mission, as they realized that their presence on the planet was not just about exploration and discovery, but also about promoting understanding and cooperation between different species. They shifted their focus to building bridges with the local population and learning more about the culture and history of the quantum aliens. As tensions eased, the team engaged in a heated debate about whether to continue their mission or return to Earth. Some argued that the risks were too great, and that the quantum aliens' technology could pose a threat to humanity if it fell into the wrong hands. Others felt that the potential benefits outweighed the risks, and that staying could lead to groundbreaking discoveries that could change the course of human history. The quantum aliens listened to the team's deliberations with interest, but made no attempt to sway their decision. They respected the team's autonomy and understood the gravity of their decision. Nevertheless, they expressed regret at the possibility of losing their new human friends and collaborators, and promised to continue to work towards mutual understanding and cooperation, no matter the outcome. In their final conversation with the quantum aliens, the team expressed their gratitude for the hospitality and knowledge they had shared during their stay. They assured the quantum aliens that their encounter had opened up new horizons for humanity, and that they would do everything in their power to ensure that their species would coexist peacefully and respectfully in the universe. After a bittersweet farewell, the team boarded their spacecraft and began their journey back to Earth. As they soared through the stars, they were left with a sense of awe and wonder at the vastness and complexity of the universe, and the infinite possibilities for discovery that lay ahead. Back on Earth, the team struggled to make sense of their encounter with the quantum aliens. They grappled with the profound implications of their discovery and the ethical dilemmas it raised. But they also marveled at the beauty and intricacy of the quantum aliens' culture and technology, and the potential it held for humanity's future. News of the team's encounter with the quantum aliens spread rapidly around the world, sparking a renewed interest in space exploration and the search for extraterrestrial life. It also prompted new debates and discussions about the implications of quantum mechanics and the ethical considerations of using advanced technology. Inspired by their encounter, the team made plans to continue their exploration of the universe with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. They hoped to discover new worlds and new life forms, and to continue to push the boundaries of human knowledge and understanding. And as they looked to the future, they were filled with a sense of optimism and hope for the infinite possibilities that lay ahead.